The Fisherman and the Genie. Once upon a time, in a distant land by the sea, there lived a poor fisherman who worked tirelessly to support his family. Every day, he cast his net into the ocean no more than 4 times, believing that this limit would bring him luck. Some days, he returned home with a small catch, and other days, he returned with nothing at all. One morning, as the sun rose over the horizon, the fisherman threw his net into the sea for the first time that day. When he pulled it back, he found nothing but mud and debris. Undeterred, he cast the net a second time, only to pull up a basket full of stones and broken shells. Frustration began to creep in, but he remained hopeful as he threw his net into the water for the 3rd time. This time, he caught an old, heavy jar made of brass, sealed tightly with lead and marked with the seal of King Solomon. The fisherman marveled at his find, wondering what treasure might lie inside the jar. He thought to himself, perhaps it contains gold, jewels, or something valuable enough to change my fortune. Eagerly, he broke the seal and opened the jar. To his astonishment, a thick black smoke poured out, spiraling upward into the sky. The smoke condensed into the form of a massive, terrifying genie. The genie's voice boomed, shaking the earth. "I am free at last. But now you must prepare to die." The fisherman fell to his knees in fear and cried, "Why would you kill me? I freed you from your prison." The genie glared down at him and said, "Long ago, I rebelled against the great King Solomon, and as punishment, he imprisoned me in this jar and cast it into the sea. For the first 100 years of my imprisonment, I swore to reward anyone who freed me with untold riches. But no one came. In the 2nd century, I vowed to grant my liberator 3 wishes, but still, no one came. In the 3rd century, I grew bitter and promised to kill whoever freed me. And now you have released me, so prepare to meet your end." Terrified but clever, the fisherman quickly thought of a plan to outwit the genie. He said, "I do not believe you were trapped inside this small jar. Your size is far too great to fit inside such a tiny container." The genie, insulted by the fisherman's doubt, roared, "Do you not believe me? Watch and see." The genie transformed back into smoke and began to funnel himself into the jar. As soon as the last wisp of smoke had entered, the fisherman seized the lead seal and quickly closed the jar, trapping the genie once again. The fisherman shouted through the jar, "Stay in there, you ungrateful creature. I freed you out of kindness, and you repaid me with a vow to kill me. You deserve to remain imprisoned forever." The genie screamed and begged to be released, promising not to harm the fisherman. But the fisherman was wise and replied, "You have already proven that your promises are worthless. You will remain in the sea, where you can do no harm." With that, the fisherman carried the jar to the water's edge and cast it back into the depths of the sea. As it sank, he whispered a prayer of thanks for his safety and returned to his humble life, grateful for the wisdom that had saved him.